Imagine living as a slave. Your body doesn't belong to you. Your choices aren't yours. Now imagine that even in those chains, you find a freedom no emperor ever knew. This is Epictetus, a man who was born a slave and died as one of the freest philosophers who ever lived. Epictetus never wrote a single word. His lessons were preserved by his students because they were too important to lose. He taught emperors, senators, free men, but his greatest lesson came from the worst of prisons, the prison of the body. They say his master once twisted his leg simply because he could. Epictetus calmly warned him, "You will break it." And when it broke, he simply said, "I told you that you would break it." No anger, no despair, because he had already understood something most people never understand. That the true prison is not the chains on the body, it's the chains in the mind. And he had found the key to breaking them. A key so simple, most people overlook it. There is only one question that determines all your peace of mind. Is this within my control? Epictetus divided all of existence into two simple categories: what is in your power and what is not. And in that simple division, he found the key to absolute freedom. Not in your control. The weather, other people's opinions, the past, the future, your reputation, your health, your death. Everything outside your mind. In your control. Your judgments, your actions, your responses, your principles, your character, your choices. Everything inside your mind. That's it. That's the entire list. And understanding this difference changes everything. Because most people get it backwards. Most people spend their entire lives trying to control the uncontrollable. They grip tightly to things that were never in their hands. They worry about what others think. They fear what tomorrow brings. They rage against circumstances they cannot change. And in doing so, they become prisoners of the world. Epictetus knew this prison well. He lived in actual chains. But he also knew something revolutionary. The external chains were nothing compared to the chains we forge in our own minds. When you demand that the world be different than it is, you enslave yourself. When you need others to behave a certain way, you become their prisoner. When you require tomorrow to go according to your plan, you've locked yourself in a cell of expectations. This is the invisible prison. And most people live their entire lives inside it. So how do you become free? Epictetus offers a radical answer. Stop trying to control what you cannot control. That's it. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Someone insults you? You don't control their words, but you control whether you're insulted. You lose your job? You don't control the economy, but you control how you respond. Someone you love leaves? You don't control their choices, but you control your own dignity and loss. This is not passivity. This is power. When you focus only on what you control, you become unstoppable. Because no one can take away your choices. No one can control your character. No one can dictate your inner peace. The world can take everything from you. Your possessions, your status, your body. But it cannot touch your freedom to choose. This is the fortress Epictetus built. A fortress in the mind that no army can breach. Epictetus didn't just teach philosophy. He taught practice. Every morning, ask yourself, what is within my control today? When something disturbs you, pause and ask, is this in my power to change? If yes, act with wisdom and courage. If no, let it go. Someone cuts you off in traffic? Not in your control. Let it pass like wind. Your work is criticized? Their opinion isn't yours to control, but your response is. The world feels chaotic? You can't control the world, but you can control your inner world. This is the practice. Moment by moment, breath by breath, sorting the controllable from the uncontrollable, and finding freedom in the space between. It's not about controlling everything. It's about controlling the one thing that matters. The choice is always yours, to act or to accept, to change what you can or release what you cannot. This clarity is freedom itself. This is the fortress Epictetus built, a fortress in the mind that no army can breach. From struggle, wisdom emerges. Not by avoiding difficulty, but by choosing how you meet it. Your obstacles become your teachers. You are not your emotions. You are the one who observes them. They come and go like weather. But you remain. In the center of chaos, there is always stillness. The storm cannot reach it. This center is not a place. It is a choice. Return to the breath. It is the only thing that is always yours. The only thing no one can take. The anchor in every storm. Empires rise, empires fall. But principles remain. What you build in your character outlasts everything. This is true immortality. These words survived 2,000 years. Not because they were written on stone, but because they were written in truth. And truth never dies. You cannot calm the sea, but you can adjust your sails. You cannot control the wind, but you can choose your direction. The outer world reflects your inner state. Master your mind, and the chaos loses its power. Peace outside begins with peace inside. This is the path Epictetus walked. Every ending contains a beginning. Every loss, an opportunity. You are not destroyed by what happens to you. You are reborn by how you respond. The chains break, not when circumstances change, but when you realize they were never real. The door was always unlocked. You just had to stop believing in the lock. At the summit, you see clearly how small your worries were, how vast your power is. You were always free. Even in darkness, the light remains. That spark inside you cannot be extinguished. It is the eternal flame, the unshakable freedom Epictetus promised.